we were talking about all throughout this time of the broadcast television going away. And I mean, with that being said, Souls Colbert, Stephen Colbert
Yeah.
and CBS ending their tenure, not only together, but for the late show as well. Which is absolutely crazy. They say it's coming strictly from a financial decision, and with the broadcast industry dying, they don't even see the point of bringing somebody else in there. Which it makes sense because you saw after James Corden left the Late Late Show, they replaced it with Taylor Tomlinson's game show type thing, and then now this happening for CBS. CBS isn't going to have a late night show at all, and it's kind of sad because I feel like this is going to be the last generation of late night show hosts,
Yeah.
which is kind of crazy.
Well, and I agree with all of that. I do not buy uh Paramount's explanation as to why they're canceling it. They can say
No?
it's financial. They're full of shit. There's one reason and one reason only why this thing is being canceled. It's the highest rated late night talk show. There's no denying that ratings have fallen significantly in late night talk shows. That's just true. That's been happening over the past couple of decades. No denying. I'm not claiming that that's not true. But he is the highest rated. He's been number one. He took over the Tonight, he took the number one spot away from the Tonight Show several years back and hasn't looked back. He's held on to that number one spot. So I think the real reason, and nobody can convince me otherwise of this, they're scared of Donald Trump. They just settled with Donald Trump. Colbert doesn't like him. He pokes the bear all the time on the show. And they just had to settle that $16 million lawsuit when Trump sued them. Now, keep in mind, guys, there's a merger happening there with Skydance, okay? And Skydance is owned by the Ellisons. And Elder Ellison
It's chummy.
like this with Trump, okay? Like this. Not just like this, but a huge donor to Trump, big backer of Trump. And
having behind the door meetings at UFC fights and shit.
And what does that merger need? Oh, yeah. Needs the government to sign off on the approval. Yeah. And that's all you got to do is piss off the one guy that will make sure it doesn't get approved if you piss him off, because if the people responsible for approving it want to approve it, he'll fire them and appoint somebody that won't put the merger through because they pissed him off. If you don't think that that's true, you're just not paying attention. So that is my true belief. I think this is a setup. I think Paramount and Skydance are going, well, we need this to happen, so we better get rid of the guy Trump doesn't like, and we better make good to make him happy. And that's really why I think this happened. And we're going to see. Because if it's a financial reason, there's a dozen other things that need to be canceled that aren't making money for CBS either. That's just, I'm just saying. And you didn't hear any of those getting canceled. I think this was a direct Trumpster move. That, no doubt.
It definitely seems that way. But hey, they didn't have to apologize as a company.
That's
CBS did not have to apologize.
That's right.
So, very funny, man. Very funny.